Hello and welcome to Williams Crawford. I'm Adrian. It's Walkabout Wednesday. I haven't done one for ages, been so busy through this period. So today is a monster walk around. I'm going to take you through the whole building and show you some really nice bits of kit, and we can catch up, show you what's going on. Come with me. So first of all, I want to go into the showroom and show you some of the things that you won't have seen yet. There's our lovely receptionist, and one of my favourites. I'll come back to that in a minute. Well, we deal with modern and classic Porsche. So I'll start with the moderns, and I like this. It's unusual in the Guards Red, 991 Guards Red, PDK. I think it sort of suits it. The classic Porsche in the 80s saw lots of Guards Red. It was really popular then. Not so commonplace on the moderns, yet I think it really suits that car. And what else have we got sat outside? There's my little car. I'll come back to that in a minute. And then inside, the 718 GTS Boxster. And look at the way the light catches on the shape on the bonnet. These are beautiful cars. Absolutely lovely, lovely design. And the GTS has got everything that you could want. And I really, really like that. This is a very high spec car. The colour is crayon. So sort of almost like a grey with a little bit of creaminess in it. And it is gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. So that's new in. Now, £68,995. It's done 4,000 miles. Now, that's the sort of thing that very often is we organise on finance, and we sort of 7 times out of 10 we're taking another Porsche in part exchange. 991 beside it is sold. Very, very low mileage 996 turbo. Although it's sold, I'm going to just show you. It's black with Boxster red and ultra low mileage. I think this car had done 8,000 miles from new. That was very, very special. Now, McLarens and Cayennes we've done really well with recently, and I think that we had 3 or 4 here. They came and went faster than I could keep up with them, really. This is one that we don't see too often. It's a 2-litre turbo petrol, and I'd not driven the 2-litre before, and it drives really, really well. And I'm not certain that that wouldn't be my choice in a Macan, the 2-litre. I mean, we get GTSs, turbo diesels, we get them all here, but I like that, and again, I'm attracted to the red. But so let's have a look and see what else we have. Now, moderns we're short on, so if you're thinking of selling, changing to another brand, and you've got a Porsche you'd like to discuss, just phone me or phone Anthony, and we will tell you where the market is, what we can do for you. We buy, sell, consign, we do it all. So let's move to the classic world. And this is the world I know more about. This is a 72 911E. It's just arrived. I can't remember the colour. I think it might be Albert blue, dark blue, with like a corn coloured inside. Beigey corn with like a really nice houndstooth style. Now, that being the 2.4 and the E means it's mechanical fuel injected, And really, that's a sweet spot. They're lovely to drive on the road, good performance, they feel sharp. That one's had a lot of work carried out in the last sort of 5 years. It had a restoration and it's just come back in for some normal maintenance work. This is essentially a new Porsche. It's hiding a very swift modern engine and some improved dynamics on that car. It's sort of a lemon or summer yellow, and if you fancy old school Porsche motoring with some refinements and the wind in the hair, that's your kiddie. 964 C4. We've had that car a little while, yet there's no good reason. Good colour, good car, nice on the body, sat on 17-inch cup wheels. That should find its home because it's a far better car than I see a lot of them on the market. So it's got a nice stance on it, it runs and drives well. We've done a little bit of work to it. Very, very sensible car for the future. Sports seats and a C4 964 is a good thing to drive, I'm telling you. For the road work, really, really good. 903 Targa sold. Carmen gear coming from a friend of mine, a local optician. We've looked after that car for ages, and it's an unrestored, pretty much first paint, low mileage, authentic thing, and it's not a lot of money. It's just over £20,000. That's a lovely thing to have in your garage. It's got air conditioning, everything about it is lovely and original, even the aircon works. 993 sold. 68. This we've had a couple times. Came from a very good client of ours. Really, really decent right-hand drive. 68 that is absolute ready for any type of adventure. Nice colour for it as well. That is not for sale. Martini is a car we've already... Oh, got to show you this. This is a 356 D. So the D means it's made by Drauz, if I pronounced that correctly. This is a really, really good example. They're very rare. These are desirable because they're made by Drauz. D-R-A-U-Z. And the bodies were built differently to a normal convertible, much more reminiscent of a speedster. Part of that is this different separate window frame, and they're very, very elegant. This particular one we've gone through and we know it very, very well. It's not a cheap car, it's the best part of £250,000, but it's a really rare, desirable 356 that's had a very, very nice restoration, probably in the last 5-10 years. So I've got a lot of time for that. It is a few quid, but hey ho. Right beside it is another car that I've had. This one I've had for a little while. It's a short wheelbase, 67, and the paint on it is okay rather than award-winning. But this car's never been got at. All the little features on it, it's original to the car. Original panels, original doors, original sills and kidneys, original floors. So this is a great thing to buy, in so much as you could easily choose in the future, next year, next winter, 5 years time, 10 years time, to repaint it and elevate the condition of it to what it deserves, or you just use it as it is, because it is presentable and it's a very, very good little wagon. That this is the type of thing that if you bought now and invested in and enjoyed during the course of your ownership, I think you do very, very nicely with. Okay, beside it, we had over here a dark blue 72 911E coupe, and here we've got its sister, if you like, which is another 2.4E Targa. Now this is an unrestored car. It's original sills, kidneys, floors, panels, totally solid. The Targas have become much more interesting, much more accepted, because nowadays we're sort of using these cars as hobby cars and going around with the wind in your hair. Fantastic. As I said on the other one, the 2.4E with a mechanical fuel injection is a really good choice. They pick up and go, they produce good power, they're very responsive, and just like the other one, 1 year only with the side oil filler flap. Of course, when the Germans designed these, they expect everyone to have read the handbook, but the rest of the world are not like a German, and so gas station attendants were pouring water in here, petrol in here, anything in there, probably anything other than oil. So this design was dropped, but it made them, made them quite unique. So a very, very nice, worthy 911. Along with that, my point is that with dealing with people like ourselves, we're not unique, but we can tell you exactly what you've bought or what you're looking at and save you from the big bear traps. These classic cars, there's quite a few bear traps out there. Okay, so quick little look around. 907 Turbo gone, 906 4S gone. Sold that probably 10 years ago. It's come back in and we've resold it. Something back there, which is a little 3.2. GT3, very low mileage, first original, totally original car. I think that could well be coming up for sale very soon. And in front of it, this little fella. And this is a sweetie. It's a 70 911T in its original colour of pastel blue. It's the only one I've seen, and I think the owner told me there might only be 4 of them or something. It's very uncommon. It's a nice colour with the beige leatherette inside. Again, another original panelled, uncorroded, not mucked about with 911. It's the type of thing that when we're buying classics, that's ideal. So now I'm going to take you for a quick little look in the workshop and see what's going on there today. Now, I know they don't like me sneaking around in the workshop when they're working, and there's going to be a wee bit of noise, but let's go in and see what's going on. Oh, it's always interesting. Now, one thing I've noticed is how clean it's looking, and I like that. And the other thing I noticed is McLarens. McLarens and Cayennes we're seeing more and more of for maintenance. And it's the same old, same old. If they got a Porsche badge on the front, they deserve proper maintenance. And we welcome anything with a Porsche badge. Those cars, we can do some really good stuff as well with them, in so much as we've got solutions to maintenance issues that are not possible in the main dealers. So that might be improved parts, more durable parts, more economic parts, and so we get a lot of these cars in. So if you've got a Macan, Cayenne, Panamera, then give us a call, and you know, we can take a look at that. Now, the other thing about our workshop is that we have almost everything in-house. We've got £25,000 worth of digital alignment gear. We've got our own MOT testing. We've got factory hookup for diagnostics. We've got latest diagnostics equipment, and we take real good care. And I'm not certain that there's too many other people like that. We brought in our own MOT testing because it just isn't that nice having your car driven around the corner to a local fast MOT place for Tom, Dick and Harry to get in and drive it and test it. And we brought in our own alignment because we found that 2 times out of 3 we couldn't get alignment done properly. So today in the workshop, it's almost all Porsche. We do see Land Rover, Range Rover product quite often. That'll be down to Anthony. And we can apply the same care to anything that you want. So if you've got a problem and it's non-Porsche, yep, just give us a tinkle. Another one that just turned off. Hang on, let's find out what this is. This is a very low mileage Cayman. Louise, what we got?
2018 718 Cayman PDK.
2018 718 Cayman PDK in
GT Silver.
GT Silver. This is Louise, who does all our lovely pictures. With
Black and garnet red interior.
Oh, I'm loving that. How many miles?
Good question.
Not many, is it?
5,679.
That's a new car, Louise.
It does, and it drives like an absolute peach.
Oh my word. So that's just arrived, hot off the press really. I think the tyres are still warm. Louise has done her pictures, and there's a all but new Cayman for you. Right, next we're going to go and have a quick look around the workshop in the restoration department. By now you've all probably worked out that these videos are pretty unscripted, so I'm going to sneak into the restoration now, see what's going on, see what I can catch them doing, and hope it's going to work out. I don't know what that's off, but it's old school and it's really sticky. That'll be interesting. So this is a Group 4 rally car. So this will be like a 74-ish, something like that. So this is where they cut out the wheel arch wells to give more clearance, and then a plastic wheel arch goes on here. And it gives more clearance, you can run wider rubber, and we all know what that means, more speed. So that's one of the jobs that we're doing. We've got a little 356 in here. Now if Graham was here, he'd tell me exactly what year that was by looking at the, oh, I don't know, the screw holding a headlamp in, but that one's in for some improvements. That little fella is just waiting for some parts and minor fettling, then we'll go on sale. Really, really nice. Remember what I said about the screens? Makes them a bit more elegant, so that's nice. 3.2 Targa that we're doing some work on. That little car could go on sale in the next month or so. Left-hand drive Targa, a 73 race car, built as a sort of ST specification, so that would make it a 2.5. Should be really quick. Well, in fact, I've driven it. It is really quick, and we're not quite sure what will happen to that yet, but it will go on sale. Now this is the first time I've seen this for a little while. Now this is our 67 short wheelbase, what they call a soft window Targa. So instead of a glass rear window, it's got a rear window that you unpop, and these will be where the press studs go. Now this is a very, very special car. It is chassis number 17. It is one of the very oldest surviving Targas, and this is from, you know, this is the beginning of a 911 Targa. There are none earlier than this. Can't remember what the colour is called, but it's a 356 colour. It's original colours, it's matching numbers car, and this will be a really valuable and special car. And Graham is really carefully putting it together to a world-class standard here, so that is super nice. Little 3.2 from a client that we're gradually making faster and faster. 928 in for a little bit of maintenance. One of our Porsche customers has brought in his bug, and we've been applying Porsche care to his little common bodied convertible Beetle. We see here everything from Aston Martin to AC Cobra and Maserati and Ferrari and all sorts of things, because they want our level of care. And if you've got something that's precious to you, give us a call, we can help. You know, we had Mini Mokin the other day, which is beautiful, and then we'll have a Mercedes, or, you know, we did a Ferrari Dino and we put air conditioning in it, and electric aircon for classics. So what I'm looking at here is actually an old race car. It's a G-Series impact bumper car. My client raced it a little bit in the Czech Republic. I raced it there, and now we're building it as a nice little sort of club sporty type road car for him. And our man Josh is beginning to put it back together. The colour is summer yellow. They made, I think, one club sport in summer yellow. That's what he's chosen. It's looking really good. I'm looking forward to getting that car back together, and there'll still be remnants of the racing sort of history in it, and that's sort of quite nice. So it won't be a absolutely rivet correct original, but will be a great air-cooled road car. So we like those little projects. Well, right in the beginning of this, I mentioned the green car that's in our reception, and I'll just quickly show you that, because that sort of shows the scope of our activities, and pretty proud of what we've created there. So come with me, and I'll show you what a new old Porsche could be. So here we are. This is a British Racing Green 1971, and it looks exactly as it did when it left the factory, but we have done some magic to it. And in the other video that we'll link to this, it'll go through all the different things that we've done, and it shows the scope of our abilities here at Williams Crawford. Not my abilities, because I've had nothing to do with this apart from enjoying the process. But this is absolutely gorgeous. It is on sale. It's £125,000. You couldn't build it for this. 2 that quality. Very, very special car. And take a look at the other video and it'll show you much more about it. Well, that's more or less it from me at Williams Crawford. Hope you've enjoyed this bumper issue of Walkabout Wednesday. I do apologise if I've bored you to death, but it's months and months since we've done one and I keep getting asked, and I've either been too busy or whatever to do one. Hopefully it shows you the scope of what we do. Remember, if you like what we do and you need some help, or you're buying, you're selling, whether it's Porsche or something that you really care about, just give us a call. We can help. It's we buy, sell, consign, we service, repair, maintain, do accident damage, MOTs, look after anything with a Porsche badge, and in fact look after anything that people care about. So I'm Adrian Crawford. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon.